Delaware in the building. Y'all ain't ready for the Delaware takeover. Y'all not ready for this unique style and creativity that everybody in the world wants to see. Nadj and Jay is bringing it, and everything they bring got that Delaware swag.
Hey everybody.
Hey everybody.
I mean, I can just easily annoy you by, going right into the Backstreet Boys every time.
No.
Sing every. Oh, okay, yeah. So we're going to make part of today. Did you see that expression? Like the expectation, the sense of entitlement from this light-skinned woman. Do you understand?
Notice I didn't say nothing. Notice I didn't say nothing.
If you didn't know, this Thursday is Nadj's birthday. And we're going to semi-make today's show.
So get your shots. Get your shots right now. Get your shots right now.
Let's get your shots right now. We'll give you guys a couple of minutes.
We're going to do it after flowers.
No. Let's. Okay, it's
that
your
way
birthday.
People can get their shots.
So get your shots, and we're going to take a shot together after flowers for Nadj's birthday. My kids actually already kind of gave her something because they could only see her earlier today. And we got her some stuff, but the big bash is on Thursday, and we'll go more into that at Theater Inn. But
yeah.
Nadj is turning 21 on Thursday.
Okay.
And you know what I'm saying? It's going to be a great day. So happy birthday, Nadj. I will say this from my end, and this is totally impromptu. Over the past year, I won't go into all of the details, but I have seen you grow tremendously over the course of a year. And I know it's been a struggle, but if you really look back over where you've come over the past 365, it's been really cool. And for me, personally, the biggest leap that you made was during your show in July. And I said before that there's nothing cooler for me than to see an artist who has been an artist for a long time really and truly come into the full sense of their power. And you did that on that date. Yeah. And that was just, one of the many ways in which I saw you grow. So happy birthday. Congratulations on growth, and I'm looking forward to your continued growth in every capacity.
Come on.
I don't feel comfortable.
Come on.
Warmest regards. Warmest regards. Happy birthday. Yeah, there we go. Get your shots ready, people.
Get your shots ready. Get your shots
We are ready. We're going to do our
wait
birthday
a couple
shot
more
for
minutes.
Nadj soon.
All right, let me do my intro.
All right.
Welcome to your local sip of what's happening, local news, and
everyday mess.
I messed it up. It's not local sip. It's evening sip.
Yeah.
Dang, I ain't even started drinking yet.
Yeah. I have we were talking about this earlier. This is very much off topic, but I have we do a horror medley in my wedding band.
Oh my god.
And it's completely in a different language, and I have a song that I sing in Spanish that is really, really fast Spanish. And I have both of those songs completely locked into my brain reflexively. But this one sentence phrase that we're supposed to do at the beginning of every show, neither one of us can get it.
He beat me down. He punched me down for months.
And I cannot remember literally 2 words. It's hysterical, and it's just pure laziness. So, yeah,
okay.
There you go.
Make sure you listen to the replay of this show Thursdays on WJVSradio.com, home of Delaware's own grown folks music station. Mm-hmm. And you know what we're talking about today?
I mean, sort of.
No, you just supposed to say, what, Nadj?
What, Nadj?
Oh, my God. We've only been doing this 3 years. That's it, Today, we're going to talk about Delaware's dark secrets. Shut the hell up, JADA. Shut up. And, I'm sorry. Pregnancy should be celebrated and not hidden. And so much more.
Yeah.
So much more.
A lot more, actually, but...
Who do you have flowers for?
I just want to give flowers really quickly, and I gotta make sure I tag people. We gotta tag people when we give them flowers. But Erica Gutierrez. Gutierrez. She is, I consider, she put together one of the events that was for Peace Week Delaware, and it was on Saturday at the Kirkwood Highway Library. And
it was there. Okay.
yeah. And she included me on the panel. And the whole idea was about bringing us closer to humanity and becoming more human again. And we actually started out the whole event by having people watch Bam Bam versus the Blue as I sat next to
Which
Keandra.
I thought was awesome.
And it was really wild for me to be around strangers who who didn't know me, number one, didn't really know the story of Bam, and had never obviously seen the video. But all of that aside, along with me, there was a woman who is like a master of the Algonquin languages, and she had this really interesting take on life, quite frankly. I learned from her specifically that there is no Algonquin word for art or artists because everything is already art. When I'm telling you that my mind went, I was like, oh my God. And then there was a young lady from Cab Calloway who played like a freedom song in Spanish on her guitar, which is really cool. There's another lady I think she was Chinese, and she was an older woman. And the reason it matters is I can't go into all of it, but her story and her age and where she came from was really cool and inspiring. There's another guy who does podcasts who was like, I'll say this, he's the white boy you want in your corner. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He's
down.
He's down, and he
down.
understands his role. He understands that he can kind of pop mess a little bit harder, come to the cookout, and understood his place in the fight for freedom. And I really appreciated the whole panel, and I'm really just thankful that Erica included me. Flowers to you and everyone who puts on Peace Week for that event. It was dope. Yeah.
Peace Week. I love that. We
Peace
gotta
Week,
make
Delaware.
sure next year we gotta definitely be a part of that big
Yeah,
time.
they would love us.
Yeah. Flowers to Mr. Uncle Gerald Chavis for inviting me to do this Thursday's show. He asked me months ago, and we were going over the dates, and he threw this one out there, and I was like, that's my birthday! And I've done a birthday show before, and I'm excited to do it again. So thank you, Uncle Gerald, for always thinking of me. He's included me in so many different projects throughout my musical life, and he's been a great mentor and just a great support system. So thank you, and I can't wait to play with you this week. Yeah, I think it's shot o'clock.
Okay.
I think it's shot o'clock.
So I'm gonna keep it sort of mellow, but hey.
Sort of mellow.
Just a slightly mellow. I don't want to get crazy because I'm super loud. But everyone sing along with me. We're gonna make this an easy sing along. All right. If you're watching, sing along.
Sing along.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
You already sound drunk.
Happy birthday, dear Nadj. Happy birthday to you. And many more.
Cha, cha, cha. Woo! Ooh.
Now the show can begin.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Ooh.
Yeah, all right.
Ooh. Sorry.
No, happy birthday. Yeah.
So, real quick, not to get all sentimental and stuff. We started Nadj and Jay right when I turned 29. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to turn 29 when we first. You've been here for all these birthdays, and you're one of my bestest friends. And I just wanted to say I'm so thankful for you.
We did the hug earlier.
I
It's
know,
great. Yeah.
You're a good boy.
Thank you. Perfect. That I can do. Treat me as a pet and we're great.
Tahira, I love you.
Listen.
Listen,
I
need a birthday with Tahira, honey.
I'm not going to go all the way in right now because I don't have
Wait, can we all go out? Can we all go out after my birthday Thursday? Tahira.
I don't have all of my opinions properly organized and formulated, and I need to gain more knowledge. But Tahira, you know what we're talking about. Thank you for the exchanges that we've had regarding current events and for keeping me, for helping to get me informed regarding what's really going on.
Am I missing something?
What's that?
Was this between y'all two?
This is just for me and Tahira right now.
Okay, because
she's
I'm
on
like,
there.
what?
Yeah.
What did I forget?
So thank you for that, and I'm going to continue studying. Yeah.
Oh, she
yeah.
said yes and yepper. All right, we going out. We going out. Okay. So, what's happening this weekend? All right.
Yes, let me get ready.
Let's get through the formalities before we get into the mess, because baby,
There's a lot of mess, but go ahead, give me the first one.
There's so much mess. All right, the first one. All That Jazz.
Here we go.
Wednesday, October 18th, with Larry, Scott, and Jr. and friends live at the Queen. Tickets are $22. Doors are at 7:45 p.m. Show starts at 8.
Lovely.
Again, All That Jazz, October 18th. Then we have the Frida Kahlo exhibition at Theater N, Friday, October 20th at 5 p.m. to 6:30.
Theater N doing just dope stuff.
I know. Listen, people sleep on Theater N, and I don't know why. Because it is the most welcoming venue. And we don't say that just because they welcome us, but literally, they have event after event after event. That be popping.
I mean, anyone who welcomes the stray cats, off of the street.
You're a stray cat. Okay?
Listen, if you're gonna sit here and act like you weren't a stray cat 2 years ago and we went completely independent, you're out of your ding dang mind. So they brought us in and allowed us. So if anyone is inviting, it's Theater In, and we love you. Yeah.
Friday, October 20th, live with Debbie Allen at the Wilmington Library. Y'all already know this is what they do.
Listen.
This is what they do.
I would like to offer.
Wait, that's at 6 p.m.
I would like, this is, again, slightly off track, but let me just go here for a quick second.
Okay.
Because between Debbie Allen and Felicia Rashad, I feel like.
Aren't they sisters?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Oh, thank you to their mother for bringing a version of perfection 2 times here to the planet.
Know. My gosh.
Debbie Allen is a walking goddess. She's an amazing person.
Yes.
And I guess we won't be able to make that event, unfortunately, but like they had Felicia and Debbie. The library had both of them.
Listen, library, stop having events when I have events.
We
I
do
need
know
y'all
that
to work
it's library.
around.
We know there's a library, but library. Yeah.
We say library.
Yeah.
This is the Nadj and J way. But I need y'all to stop having events when I'm having events, because I want to go to y'all events.
Yeah.
Then we have Wall of Fame for Howard High School.
Yes.
Honoring.
Where is that? Hold on, keep going.
I was about to say Wall of Fame again.
Where did I put it? I'm messing up again.
Honoring
Go ahead.
Lauren Boyd, class of 2010. Markevis Gideon.
Yes.
2006. Harold Goodrich, 1979. Christopher Gunter.
Gunter. Yep.
2012. John Sims, 1952. Stan Waterman, 1984.
Yes.
Undefeated basketball champion team, 1973.
At some point in time.
That is Thursday before my show, so hit there first and then come to my show.
Yeah, and I still don't think that maybe there has been, and I'm not aware of it, but the rich history of Howard High School is rich to the point that I don't think most people understand. They have so much history that is run, so much Black history that is run through there, that it's amazing. And I hope that if there isn't, that at some point in time, before too long, that a real definitive book is written about the deep.
I hope they bring back. I was having a conversation with Shane, and we were talking about how they used to have a band back in the day.
Oh yes,
yes, and one of the
my family used to teach there.
There were instruments there, and one of them was owned by Clifford Brown, and it's gone. But I would love. I don't want to give all my ideas out because I know people out here be stealing stuff. So
all you people who watch everything and
right.
And act
but
like
so what all I'm gonna say is.
Thank you for watching and stealing. We love you.
Nadj got some things in the works, baby. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay. So yeah. So that's what's going on this weekend.
There's more.
Wait, there is? Oh, my show.
Well, no.
What?
Wait. Oh no.
Yes.
You gotta talk about the Halloween thing.
So next week, y'all know I work for the Mayor's Office of Cultural Affairs. And this is the very first event that I started and curated. I have a ton of help, but this was the first event that I can stamp my name on and be like, Naja did this. So this is the Halloween parade. It'll be happening at the UAE, And it is a completely free event. We have tons of sponsors. There'll be free food, gifts, prizes. There will be a 360 booth and a Halloween parade. So what's going to happen is there's going to be a DJ on the stage, and every 30 minutes, all the kids are going to bum rush the stage, and they're going to walk on it, do their poses, take pictures for their parents, and then walk off, all while the music is playing. And then they can go back to doing the activities all throughout the UAE. I'm really excited about it. There's going to be a book exchange, free hot dogs, face painting. So bring your kids, bring some books that you want to get rid of and swap out. And then for kids who don't have costumes, because I want you to wear your costumes, for kids who don't have costumes, there will be costumes there. I'm so excited.
I just realized I think I might be able to attend now.
Okay.
But it's her event, and it's going to be great. But I want to reiterate that spread the word for obvious reasons.
Yes.
But the UAE is for all of Delaware, all of the region, but it's built on the east side of Wilmington, and east side should feel like it's their venue. This is our space.
And we'll be handing out flyers this week.
We're going to hand out flyers.
You said you was going to help.
No. But the city ain't paying me.
I'm praying you with
But
friendship.
it's really important that that community understands that the UAE is a part of them.
Please let
So
Eastside
if you know anybody from Eastside, and it's been really cool over the course of over the past like 3 weeks, I've seen more and more children come out from the neighborhoods to play around and just be present during these shows.
Yeah.
And this is how you inspire the next Clifford Brown. This is how you inspire a kid to just expand their horizons.
Yes.
So,
I mean, artwork alone.
come out and spread the word. And if you know anybody who lives on East Side, tell them to bring their whole family, because that's what it's for.
Yes.
Yeah.
Completely free.
Yeah.
So yeah, make sure you guys come out. And then Thursday, my birthday show.
Yeah, let's just go ahead.
I'm very excited. There will be outfit changes. There will be jokes. There will be popcorn and drinks and laughs and beautiful singing. I'm telling you, if you came to the July show, you know what to expect. If you didn't come, let me tell you something. Expect a good time, okay? That is the whole point of my shows, is to have a good time. I'm not professing to be the best singer in the world. I'm not professing to give you an album. What I'm saying is, you want to have a good time, come out to my show and celebrate my 32nd birthday with me. Baby, I'm 32, okay? So come on out and have a good time. And I just want to say, this, for me, the theme of this show is not just my birthday. All the songs that made me say, girl, you want to sing. You want to sing. So all the songs on there are all the songs from my memory, from when I was a kid and growing up, and what my parents used to play, that made me say, girl, this is it. This is the song. This is what you need to sing that. So 7 p.m., doors at 6 at Theater N.
You play music. We play music.
Yeah.
We play. It's fun.
Yes. We're going to have a good time. That's it. That's all that matters. Let's have a good time. So get your tickets. Go to Gerald Chavis Music on Facebook, and there will be a link. And yeah, I'm excited. Okay. So we talked about, at the top of the show, Delaware. What is that?
I didn't know we were going first. I was bracing myself for the nonsense. But go ahead.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, this is nonsense. It's bad.
Sure, but
So Delaware's dark secrets. Give me something ghoulish or something.
boom, 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 boom.
Delaware's dark secrets. In honor of Halloween, I found this little article on Delaware Online that talked about the sterilization of people up into the 1970s that Delaware never apologized for. And so, can you explain to the people what sterilization is?
It makes it so you can't have babies.
Yes.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. These people didn't approve of it. It wasn't a choice.
Go ahead.
So throughout the 20th century, Delaware forcibly sterilized people like a lady named Ethel at one of the fastest and most aggressive rates in the country, with procedures happening well into the 1970s. It was part of a program to eliminate feeble-minded people and social menaces from having children. So people who may have mental illness, who may suffer or who may have been born with autism or Down syndrome, what they would do is they would put them in homes and they would sterilize them because they didn't want them to procreate. Those sterilized in Delaware were deemed unfit mothers. Oh, and they also sterilized women who had children out of wedlock. So they didn't have to have anything wrong with them. But if they were put in one of those homes, in one of those institutions, and they had children out of wedlock, they would sterilize them. Unfit mothers are girls who had premarital sex. Sometimes they were both. Others were epileptic or misbehaving boys. Some were criminals. They were often first institutionalized at the Delaware State Hospital or Delaware Colony. Delaware has never apologized for sterilizing upwards of 1,500 people. And here's the thing. California, North Carolina, South Carolina, and I think Virginia they're the places that you hear about most often, right? Who did these type of things. Even in New York, there was a story that went into the 80s of unapproved sterilizations of Black women and people with mental illness and things like that. But Delaware wasn't on the list because we're so small. But at the rate at which we sterilize
Per capita,
yes,
we sterilize the heck out of your behind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And in as much as I laugh, sometimes unfairly, at conspiracy theorists, when you hear someone say, I ain't taking that COVID vaccine, it's because of stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because real nonsense has taken place.
Yeah.
And this is why it's important for you to do your own research.
Yeah.
But also, I must say, I'm going to listen to my friend who's a doctor over someone who likes to post a lot online and struggle with like high school biology. You know what I'm saying?
Huh? What?
Like a lot of people who have these opinions about why you shouldn't do this, that, and the other.
Geologically and maths.
I'm certain that they struggled with certain academia. So that's a horrible thing.
Yes.
Always pay attention and do your own research and read and think for yourself. Even to the point where I'm not going to go into detail about my personal decisions regarding my family and COVID vaccinations, but make your own decisions, and I'll leave it at that. Yeah.
Yes. So there's a spooky, dark secret for this Halloween season. Oh my. That was incredibly awkward. And
It's supposed to be.
Yeah, thank you.
That was
so
the
much.
goal.
All right. So let me look at your notes.
Let's have some fun here.
Okay.
Let's have some fun at people's disposal.
So I'm gonna just go in. Jay said if you don't fart in front of him, he can't be with you. So Lisa, we know you just be letting it go.
No. No. Here's the thing.
So give him the context.
The context is there was an article that I read earlier this week.
And there's a video,
There's a video where Shannon Sharp is talking to Chad Ochocinco. And Chad went on a date, or he started dating someone, and the woman, I think, took a dump or farted in front of him.
she pooped with the door open.
She pooped with the door open. And inasmuch as I don't like the smell of farts, and I still am somewhat barbaric in that if you fart in front of me as a woman, I will think you're a wretched person. And I'm totally, if there's one place where I am so wildly just unfair and lopsided, it's like if and I think most men are this way, like we feel like we have the right to fart all we want around our significant others.
Who said that?
We did. But if you fart, you're a horrible woman. Like, you don't
You
deserve to have
dirty,
children.
wretched wench.
You should be sterilized. You know what I'm saying? If you fart around, but there has to be at least one instance where it's like you let go of all of your, all of your concerns for how I might feel about your farts and just let it rip. You know what I'm saying? And once you've crossed that barrier, once a couple is farting in front of each other, even if it's by accident, you're locked in. And I have a close friend, my best friend, we've been best friends for the longest time. I was shocked and appalled to find out within the past 2 years that him and his wife, who are high school sweethearts, don't fart around each other.
Oh, no.
And I told him to his face, they've been married for longer than me.
It ain't real.
They've been married for about 20 years.
It ain't real.
You're not married, bro.
You're not.
Your marriage is annulled.
It's as important.
It is fake. It is false until you let her rip. And until you do that.
You farting in front of your partner is as important and as significant.
It's a rite of passage.
As you consecrating the marriage the night of the wedding.
It is a rite of passage, but let me hear ye right now. You get your fart off and then you don't fart ever again.
Well, I'm gonna let you know right now,
once I have smelled what is doing, any fart thereafter,
what is doing?
Any fart thereafter is deemed as a foul and despicable act of violence against me.
So it took me.
But if I fart, it's perfectly fine.
It took me years. Me and Ishmael been together 8 years. It took me until the last 2 years to fart in front of him.
When you finally given up.
Or poop with the door open. Well, yeah. So I kind of lost all of my embarrassment when I had the twins because we went through a whole ordeal during our pregnancy where I had basically all my shame went out the window because life or death, right? So the last few years, I don't know what happened, but child, I just be letting them rip, and I don't care. And you know what? He don't care. Sometimes he'll be like, you could have warned me. Sometimes. But for the most part, I just be living my life, gassy.
If you're a woman and you're not comfortable farting around your dude,
you're not really with him.
You're not locked in. But if you fart around your dude, you're a terrible person.
Let me calculate.
You should have a scarlet letter. You should be thrown into the sea and cast away and whipped by the cat of nine tails for your absolutely despicable act against humanity.
Have you ever?
But if you don't do it, it's not real.
Has Lisa ever pooped in front of you? Have you pooped in front of Lisa?
Listen, okay, so we're way off. We're not way off topic at all, actually. We're just going in too deep for me. But if you want to know, let's go there. If there's one place where I demand absolute privacy, it's when I'm pooping. Get out of my bathroom
my house,
because you're savages.
The dogs,
you are savage
the kids,
people.
My husband,
get
the rabbit.
Get out.
Shit, if the turtle wanted to, he'd probably be in the bathroom, and we will all just be sitting there, and I'll be sitting there trying to poop, and everybody will be in there just looking at me.
Dog.
I knew my life was over when
dog.
You know when the kids be under the door like this, when they finally got in, and I couldn't fight because I'm in mid poop. I can't do anything.
And quite frankly, I'm a flawed human. I try to protect my wife from the children when she's trying to drop a deuce and I see them trying to go. I'm like, yo, let her go. Like that is like I feel like for me, that is the one space of peace that is still within the home of someone who has children.
I have no peace.
This is my bomb shelter. You know what I'm saying?
I have no peace.
That is wild. Yeah, I have said what I have to say. If you're not farting in front of your man, and if you're not exchanging farts, the relationship is real. But if you fart in front of your man, you're a horrible person. It's the ultimate double standard, and I'm sticking by my story. I'll call the cops on you. Yeah. This black man will call a white police officer on your behind. I've done it before.
You are going to jail. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wait, does that go for friends too? Like, what if I farted?
I don't want to know any of my friends that way. I get mad at them. No.
So if I farted right now.
I'm turning off this technology. I'm shutting off the camera. And I'm calling the cops on you. Yeah.
We need to grow up.
Yeah.
We really need to grow up. Nobody's going to watch us anymore because we constantly talking about
Or
farts.
they'll continue to watch, but go ahead.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, changing pace.
Sort of.
So, the BET, was it BET Hip Hop Awards, BET Awards, whatever. BET gave Carisha Please podcast best hip hop platform for the second year in a row. I didn't know she won it last year, but she did. She was up against Drink Champs, Joe Budden podcast, and The Breakfast Club, and a few others. And she only dropped 4 episodes this year. And people are there is unrest in the hip hop community, in the podcast community.
You want me to open up this can of worms?
I think I do agree. She should not have won. She shouldn't have won last year. She shouldn't have won this year.
Dave Chappelle clearly spoke out on behalf of Drink Champs, saying that it's one of the few pieces in American pop culture that still excites him. Drink Champs has been fantastic. They are doing so much cool, dope, just so many cool interviews and conversations, and I've learned so much stuff. Like Ice-T's interview was unbelievably great, and it just goes to show all fantastic, and it's just another piece of proof, as we talk about eventually Jada and Will, about how fake Hollywood can be. It's just so much. It's just so. It's not reality.
Not at all.
It just puts another thorn in my side about how award shows generally function, from the Grammys to the top 100 list of Rolling Stone to even some of the local lists, quite frankly.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying that we deserve anything. It's not about us, but like, I'll say this and then I'll stop. There are some restaurants and some pizza spots around here locally, and when I say that's redundant, that haven't won awards for being the best restaurant or the best pizza. And it's absurd. And it just goes to show how political all of these things are, and it's aggravating because you want reality to be reflected in what the media that you consume. And it's not. There are pieces of accuracy, but it's not completely accurate. And there are opinions, like I prefer that voice over that voice, and that's your opinion. But like, there are also facts. It's like, and this wasn't something that happened that's reality, but like, what we're not going to do is act like, we're not going to act like a chain cheesesteak place makes better cheesesteaks than say Capriati's. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that.
No.
So I'll stop there. Drink Champs is the shit.
I've seen Drink Champs. I've seen Breakfast Club. I've seen Joe Budden podcast. I've seen Carisha Please. The only time that so the funny part is, for Carisha Please, I have only watched it for maybe 10 minutes. Because there's only a certain part that I'm listening for, and then after that, it's annoying. It's not, and on top of that, for it to be labeled as a hip-hop platform, it's irritating because...
But it's just like you can clearly see the
Let me tell you something.
business
Diddy
behind
money long.
her pushing things forward, and it's just
Diddy
like...
money long, baby, because ain't no way.
And just his
Ain't no
influence.
way.
I don't even know if it's money, for sure.
Money and influence.
And influence, and like the ability to be like, if you don't, or else, you know what I'm saying?
You ain't getting no more De Leon.
All those things. So it's
owned by a
unfortunate.
black man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh God. It wasn't, I mean, the show was okay.
Drink Champs is one, like I said, I'm stopping here. Dave Chappelle said that Drink Champs is one of the
Drink
only
Champs
pieces,
is amazing.
only pieces of a current pop culture that interests him. And I'll leave it there.
Even with the scandals.
Even with
the scandals.
So leave it there.
The scandalousness.
Yep.
Okay. So we have 2 people pregnant in the media right now. And I'm trying to... I want another one. I am trying to be mindful. So let me start by saying this, disclaimer. Pregnancy is a beautiful thing, okay? It is a beautiful experience. Whether you have a rough pregnancy or an easy pregnancy, it's a beautiful experience because you are bringing life into this world. Whether it was planned or it was, an oops, it's a beautiful thing. So let me just say that. Y'all know how I feel about Sexxy Red, okay? I hate that people, number one, I hate that people have put her on with the nonsense she has put out. I hate that people are putting her on with this hood rich persona that she lives by. And I'm sure that's probably really her. And I'm not saying you should glorify it, okay? Yes, is it real? Do we have women who live in those situations and in that lifestyle? Yes, but does that mean we need to glorify it? Hell no.
And does that represent the totality of Black culture?
Not at all.
Not even close.
Not at all. Should we be listening to her and looking to her for political advice? Hell
Probably not.
to the mama, no. Okay, her being pregnant is a beautiful thing because she's bringing life into this world. But there was a post that she did where she was sucking her belly in to hide it. And I was very irritated. Number one, because I know in my young life, I have witnessed many pregnancies from women all different ages. And the one thing I remember is a lot of girls would wear clothes that they shouldn't be wearing, like tight clothes to hide their belly, sucking things in, doing things that could harm their child, their body, all those things. And by her posting about how she was doing things to not show her belly that weren't like clothing-wise, but more physical, it irritated me because she's continuing to put out there this like, the girl sound like an idiot. I'm just saying. She sound like an idiot. She rap like an idiot. She carrying this baby like an idiot. And I'm so tired of everybody putting this idiot in the air.
And the main problem is that there are too many Sexxy Reds in the culture right now. There's no balance. If you were an alien and you came down to America and tried to do some quick research on Black women in America by listening to the music, you would think that Black women are just booty hole brown, pound town thoughts.
Oh my God.
And it's literally the opposite. Black women are the most educated people in this country.
We are starting small businesses
and so
at a
you
higher
consider that fact with what is being put out there, and she's problematic along with everyone else under that sort of umbrella. Like there's not like if the music is supposed to be a reflection of reality and of the actual culture,
our reality is
it's not what it is. It's inaccurate. There's not one single mainstream quote unquote Lauryn Hill or Queen Latifah or MC Lyte. It's all just
junk. It's
and
junk.
I love junk.
But I've had
but
enough.
Not every day.
I've had enough.
Not 24/7.
So then, on the other side of things, mind you, pregnancy should be celebrated. It is a beautiful thing. I'm going to keep saying that. Pregnancy should be celebrated. It is a beautiful thing. Halle Bailey was just spotted. Did you add it?
Yes.
Halle Bailey, who everyone has been speculating for months is pregnant, was just spotted hella pregnant. Baby, that is a baby. That's a baby in her belly, okay? That's a baby. And everyone, so when they first, when the rumors started speculating, when people started speculating, people were complaining about her boyfriend DDG, who was a rapper, and talking about, oh, she's so young and her career
How old
is
is she?
just, I don't know.
Okay.
She younger than me.
Yeah, but
She younger than me. That's all that matters. Why? Why you do that?
there's a range there.
What you
That
mean?
doesn't-
What you trying to say? What you mean?
That doesn't give any clarity
What?
about her
She
age.
younger than me, James. That's all. She younger than me, y'all. That's it. So people were saying she's too young and she's our little mermaid and she's at the height of her career and blah, blah, blah. And what kills me is that who knows if this baby was planned, right? The fact is, she's not out there telling people, giving people the bullshit and the nonsense, right? She's not out there promoting BS. She's hiding her pregnancy, I'm sure, from y'all because y'all never have nothing nice to say about anything, right? Y'all talk about her sister like a dog. Like a
Really?
dog, yes.
Who's her sister? What's wrong with her sister?
Chloe.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
Yeah,
y'all
yeah,
talk
yeah.
about her sister like a dog. Y'all was talking about her with certain things, and then when you started hearing that she was pregnant, y'all was talking bad about her. Then you talking about her because she's hiding a pregnancy. You want her to reveal the pregnancy. Why? So y'all can talk about her? I need everybody to really be mindful of their words when these women are pregnant, right? Like, dang.
It's
What?
a convoluted issue.
It really is.
Well, I mean, on one hand, like we just knocked Sexxy Red.
The difference is.
Go ahead, clarify that because it's important.
So for me,
it's
the
really
difference
important.
is Hallie, you could tell Hallie is hiding her pregnancy for her own peace. Sexxy Red is hiding it.
Why? For her own peace.
Please. Peace. She ain't been nothing but a menace this entire time she been put on. This entire time.
What do you mean?
And then just released it because she said she got tired of hiding her belly. Like, what the?
There is a difference, but I can't articulate it, and I wonder if we're being prejudiced a little bit.
What, because Sexxy Red's nasty?
But Haley Bailey. Hallie, it's
Bailey.
hard. Yeah, come on now.
Halle Bailey.
Halle Bailey.
Halle Berry. Halle
right,
Bailey.
yeah, it's hard. Sorry, you know what I'm saying? She could be just as nasty behind closed doors.
But at least it's behind closed doors because the one thing for me, and I'll never change. No matter how big or small I am always going to think about the little girls that are looking at me. Always. What you do behind closed doors is your business.
And here's the segue into JADA. Keep your nonsense behind closed doors. Because JADA, you've had kids. You're not pregnant. The babies are basically adults at this point. And your children don't need to know the specific details of whatever you have going on. Well, maybe they do need to know something.
You need to
But
educate
when
your
you
children.
put all of your business out to the general public to dissect, it impacts your children. And when you have children, you matter, but you're secondary. You prioritize their mental well-being. And inasmuch as you might feel like you need to express something about your existence and how you feel, if that's going to make the life of your child more difficult to navigate, you shut up. They're basic things that I hold fundamentally to. Like, this sounds silly, but like, you don't kick puppies, right? You don't do that. You don't kick puppies. You don't kick puppies.
Why would you kick a puppy?
You don't air your dirty laundry. If you have a unique marriage situation, great. Do that.
That's your business.
That's your business. That's your business, not everybody else's. And when you bring everybody else into your marriage, you're bringing in nonsense that you and your children don't need or deserve.
Your family.
Go if you have trauma from your situation. If Will Smith
Go
is
get therapy. Go get therapy.
If Will Smith is the worst, most like narcissistic, evil, violent human
his
being,
ass.
leave him and go to a therapist. But we don't need to know. In as much as you can keep some things buried too far and too deep, the overcorrection is not okay. Shut your mouth and don't air your dirty laundry. Personal business is personal business.
And I think that's the issue, is that we have gotten to a point in society, in our pop culture, where personal is not personal. Personal is everyone's.
Personal is not public.
Because of money. Because of money. Personal has become public. Everybody's personal, public stuff. And it's annoying. It's tiring, because then, you know what? I have to explain to my children.
It's entertaining, but your kids, it is not.
I feel like
good for
nobody
your
cares
kids.
about the kids no more.
That's the thing.
Don't nobody care about the kids.
For me, listen, I'll laugh at you all day. I'll pop trash and laugh about it, chuckle, chuckle, chuckle.
To an adult.
But your kids do not need to open up their phones and see mommy and daddy's business all over the place for everyone to see.
And Jada's not the only one.
It's bad for them.
There's plenty of people, plenty of
Shut your
celebrities.
mouth and keep your privacy private.
Oh, God. Can we get to the point where we make so much money we start like just airing our dirty laundry?
No, I would never do that. It's like
Please?
farting. See how I bring it back around?
Oh my God.
See how I bring it back around? See how I connect the
That's
dots?
that Morehouse education.
See how I connect the dots?
That's that Morehouse.
I don't need to smell everybody's farts. I don't want to smell Will's. I don't want to smell Jada's.
'Cause you know
I
hers
smell
is
my
right.
wife's farts a couple of times, and that's enough for me. So I dang sure don't want to smell yours.
Oh, God.
Because the dirty air comes from...
I just wish that we cared a little bit more about what we're idolizing and what we're giving our attention to. Kev on Stage did this post where he talked about, I can't remember what company or platform it is, but basically they were sharing tons and tons of Jada stuff. And he literally analyzed all of their posts over like the last 2 years. And the ones that made the most, like the ones that had the most engagement were the ones that were the messiest. And so that's why they keep sharing them. So when we complain about why our kids are seeing this and that, and why we have to break this down, and why is this all up in our, on our timeline, it's because of us and what we're viewing and what we're allowing.
What we're talking about on our podcast.
I know, but we're also
I know.
talking about how
we gotta be honest. We gotta be fair.
Yes, but we have to change. We have to also have the conversation about how we want to change that, right? That's why we don't get to the mess till later in the show.
I mean, I'm happy to start first.
I'm gonna punch you in your face.
I want to be clear about this. I don't care that they've been separated for 7 years. That's your business. I can appreciate if you all would have shut your mouths, it would have been really noble for you to just kind of live your lives separately, and do what you do, and have at it. But here's the thing. Here's the thing specifically with Jada. Nadj sent me an IG post earlier today with this woman who investigated Jada and Will like the most thorough lawyer, historian,
hire her.
Geologist. Like, she just went all the way in and dug up everything.
Yes.
And Jada's lying. And that is the biggest concern. Like, you're not actually just trying to get pain off of your chest. You're screaming for attention.
You're looking
and
for a
you're
story.
lying
You're creating
so
a
that
story.
People watch you. And that is as fundamentally toxic as you can be personally and to your family.
Yeah.
I said this years ago. When that Red Table Talk came out, with Willow saying that she was suicidal in front of her parents for the first time, and the interview continued, I knew right then and there that these are terrible people.
Oh.
Because in the event that I'm sitting with my wife on a camera and I discover for the first time that my daughter has been suicidal.
Cut the cameras.
If you think for a second, I'm not a violent person, I would attack anyone who tried to air that because it's a private matter. It's my daughter. And you're not going to know all of her personal business because you don't recall, you don't heal from trauma publicly. And for them to blast that all over everywhere for the world to see is horrible. And that's how I knew that they were terrible people. And I don't say that lightly.
It's if they had addressed it before and then talked about after,
Oh my
it would
gosh,
have been
I
different.
had no idea that you wanted to kill yourself.
But not even...
Camera, keep going, roll. Well, let's talk about it. Let's go, let's go.
God, we really got to get it together. This
Not we, them.
No, but the society. Society has to get it together.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Do you have the video? Oh no, you don't.
No.
Dang, man. I'm gonna share it on my page so y'all can see.
No, we'll share it on our page. I'm gonna share it on the Nadj. What are you talking
That's
about?
what I mean.
No, you don't. We'll share
Our
it on the
page is
Nadj
my
and J page. That's not true. And you'll be able to see that she's just lying. And it's concerning. And bringing it back around again.
To farting?
To farting and taking away the veil of just the veil that Hollywood puts up. Farts stink.
Oh my God.
Relationships aren't easy.
Not at all.
And the best cheesesteak does not come from a chain restaurant. You understand me?
Not at all.
So let's all just do a little bit better at being honest with ourselves and not putting private matters into public places.
There we go.
Bam!
We're gonna end this on a positive note. We're gonna talk about black math. Because I don't want to leave it on that. I don't want to leave it on that. You know why? Because we're trying to change society, okay? We're trying to make a difference. Are you ready for black math?
I am ready.
I'm ready for black math. All right, here's black math. And if you're not black and you resonate with this, please let us know.
Oh, there are definitely going to be some people who relate to this. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, what is black math? Okay, ask me the question.
Hold on.
I feel like I need glasses. Dang, where my glasses at?
Oh, wait a minute. This is bad. I should have been prepared for this. Everyone, hold on.
What?
Just hold on.
He always doing something extra. He always go off camera. I don't ever go off camera.
Because you don't know how to use the equipment.
You're rude. I do know how to use the equipment. I just choose not to.
Nadj and Nicole, what is black magic?
Math. What do you mean?
I'm sorry. I'm bringing it back.
You only had
Hold
two
on.
shots.
Pause.
Okay.
Nadj and Nicole, what is black math?
If that's my mama's best friend, and that's her daughter from high school. No, I'm saying this wrong. Again. This is why we don't drink on the show.
No, don't blame that on me. All right. Nadj and Nicole, what is black math?
If that's my mama's best friend's daughter from high school, then that's my cousin.
You feel that? Did you get that? I don't actually need this.
You want another one?
Nadj, could you expound on this idea of black math? If you could please take this moment to give us another example of black math, I would greatly appreciate it. And go.
I sure can, J Street.
Thank you.
You better than me equals you stupid as hell.
Did you get it? Did you catch that, guys? Did you catch it? Did you catch what she's throwing there? Do you have any more examples, Nadj?
Yes, I do.
All right. I think, everyone, we're going to log in here. We're going to get one final explanation.
Oh, I need a good one.
We need a good one for what black math is. You understand? Okay. So, finally, Nadj, Miss Nadj Nicole, please give us a third and final example of black math.
You lost your house key, and now everybody got the key to your house.
Do you get it? Do you understand that I don't actually need this microphone? Neither does she. But it
This
looks good.
thread that I found on black math was hilarious. Okay, I got to give you another one. When you hear a black person say, before they finish what they're saying, if you hear them say a whole, like WHOLE, this is what they mean. A whole equals something that can't possibly be halved. So an example would be, a whole dog ran out the yard and chased me. Or, that man got a whole baby.
Oh, he a whole mess.
He a whole mess. Or, another example of black math would be, when you hear a black person say, long story short, expect the story to be 45 minutes long.
I feel like I carry that sin.
Okay, here's your final example.
And I consciously tried to cut it short, but it fails miserably.
Here's your final example. When a black person gets...
Hold on. Nadj Nicole, would you please give us one final example of your understanding, with an example again, of black math?
I sure can, J Street. When a black person gets a job, the very first thing that they do is the hourly wage times 40 times 2. Thank you.
Thank you for your input, and I would like to thank you all for viewing us this week.
I am black. I am black.
We will be back.
I am black. I'm black and I'm proud.
Black is not a color, it's a culture.
It's a math.
It's a way of life. And it's a math. So if you subscribe to the mathematics described here before you on this day on Nadj and Jay, you too are invited.
You are
to
a
the
whole
picnic.
fan.
And you're a whole fool if you watch this ding bang show.
Yes, you are. Every single one of you.
We love you.
We love you for watching. Thank you so much.
We'll see y'all next week.
Happy birthday to me.
Yes, come out to Nadj's show next Thursday.
No, this Thursday, fool.
Yeah, you're right. This Thursday. This Thursday. Sorry. And it's gonna be a good time.
Love you. Bye. I want another shot. That's what I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get me another.